everyone, welcome to my channel, and in this video I'd like to talk about writer's block. Actually is a common thing that almost every writer must have been going through it. It's really exhausting and annoying, and I believe that none of writers would like to get a writer's block. But once we get the writer's block, we cannot deny. We have to accept the fact that we have nothing to write. But it does mean that we couldn't handle it. Here I'm gonna give you 5 tips based on my personal experience. Number 1. Change the atmosphere, or change the mood, or change the setup of your work desk, or go to somewhere else. Perhaps one of the reasons why you're getting writer's block is because you are getting bored of sitting on the same chair, staring at the same ceiling, looking at the same window, writing on the same bedroom. It's time for you to get out, go somewhere. In my personal case, it's cafe. Whenever I'm getting writer's block, I felt like it's because I'm getting bored writing at home. I'm going to cafe and then I'm gonna write there, and it's really effective. It helps me a lot. For the comparison, if I need a whole day to finish one chapter when I'm writing at my room, I could finish 3 chapters when I'm writing at cafe. And I actually only spend 3 to 4 hours in cafe. So imagine, it's needing less time. Isn't it great? So change the atmosphere. Number 2, take a break. Well, this is actually the ultimate and cliche suggestion whenever you're getting writer's block. I'm gonna suggest you to take a break. Your brain is like a CPU, and you are the computer, and your hands are the screen. What happens if you're using your computer for too long? The CPU will get hot and hotter, and it has to be turned off. What happens if you don't turn it off immediately? Then it will shut himself down automatically. Your computer stops working, your screen goes black, and there is nothing that you could do except accept the fact and bring it to reparation service, which means it takes a longer time to go back to work. So that is what happens to your brain when you're getting burned out. You stop working, you stop producing words, and your hand stops writing. See? So, take a break. You could do anything that could elevate your mood, like going to cinema, hanging out with your friends, cooking, listening to music, anything that could refresh your mind. And I guarantee you, once you are going back to write again, you're coming up with more refreshing ideas that you could ever imagine. Number 3, write everything. One of the reasons why a writer is getting writer's block is because they do censorship to themselves. For example, you're writing, and then in your mind, you plan to write A. But before you hand write A, you stop, you pause, and then you think that A is not the appropriate word, is not the exact word that you are meaning. So you change A to B, then you write B. That is not good. Why? First draft is never perfect. It's never perfect. So it's okay if you're making mistakes at the first draft. Censoring yourself while you're writing the first draft feels like you're making a dam on the river to stop the flow of the river. You see? And finally, it will be no current at all. It will just be a calm surface of water. But it means that you go nowhere. So stop censoring yourself. We have revision. Once you finish your first draft, you do the revision, and then there is the time when you can do the correction. Okay? Number 4. Plan the chapter or plan the scene. In my personal case, I'm always going with the visualization first. It's always been me and my imagination first before I'm going to write. So I have a picture of what kind of chapter that I'm going to write. It's like describing a painting, turning picture into words. And that really helps me. It is an effective way of writing for me, because without making the visualization first, I'm always getting hard time on finishing my draft. How if you're already planning your chapter but you're still getting difficulty on writing your draft? Then plan the chapter as detailed as possible. This is the common mistake that a writer is making when they are planning their plot or their storyline. A is going to school. Alright, that's abstract actually. How A is going to school? A is using his bicycle or going with the school bus, or someone is taking A to the school with private jet, like that. Make it detailed. It's about how when you are planning the chapter. And this is actually my biggest advice for you, to create the visualization first. You could sit down and looking at the ceiling and then just lost in your imagination, lost in your mind for a while until you're like, oh, I know, the chapter will go like this, and then it's time for you to write. And this is the last one. Take it easy. Just take it easy, guys. Just like I've said at the beginning of this video, it's a common thing that almost every writer knows. Every writer must have been going through it. So just take writer's block as part of your process. There must be difficulty, right? You couldn't just going through something without any obstacle. Relax. Don't get panic. Don't get stressed out, because if you're getting stressed out, then the time that you need to get out from the writer's block phase could be longer than you are wishing. Alright? So chill and enjoy the process. Everything is gonna be okay. Okay, that's all from me. And I know that you must have your own tips when you're getting writer's block. What do you do to solve this problem? Please share it with us on the comment section below. And please also subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Nanti nyemplung ya.